as to explain as I go. So we have a very tiny bit of automation going. We have some coal going down to our electricity part here. So this is a boiler, heats up water into steam, and then these are steam engines that create electricity through these power poles for us. Then we also have a bit of stone production over here, and this makes our coal. And then up here we have our iron production, which feeds into this wheel contraption, which makes some belts for us. And this is where we stopped last time, and I said the next time we would do some automation science packs. These need just an iron gear and a copper plate. So, except for the fact that our copper is all the way up here and has no coal. Oh my god. Let's quickly collect some coal and supply it up there. Now we can... Where's our... There. Well, that's not good. Let's just place it up here so we don't need to cross the coal patch. Okay, so iron gears. Wait, like this will make the red signs, and this will need copper plates and iron gears. Iron gears are made out of a machine. And this will need... This will get an input from here and from copper plate chest. And we will need some more inserters. And we also need to supply this whole thing with power. And then we can feed right from this machine into the lab. And this will of course get stuff from the iron chest, copper chest, and now the whole contraption can go. This will make iron gears, and this will have copper and iron gears, and make little red signs which will be put into the lab and immediately start researching. Now we of course have to make sure these are kept full, which is a bit of a hassle. So when can we get the other mining drills? Where are they? Because I want to make the mining better. Do I already have them? Oh, I was looking for these electric mining drills, so they will no longer need coal to mine resources for us, which is good because if we want to automate this whole setup, feeding coal into this would be a bit annoying. So the smelters of course need coal, but the mining drills as well is just kinda annoying. Okay, so we can just get them by hand, I guess. And for now, let's just feed this all manually like this. Did we already make some? I don't think so. Okay. about us for in a little bit. But like this, and we will put power to our new little mining friend buddies. So now these mine iron ore. I really need more inserters. Oh god, no, not burning inserters. Okay, so now this has some automatic iron supply. This still needs automatic iron supply. And now our little furnaces also get automatic iron ore supply. What they still don't have is coal. But let's just see if everything. Now there's a few that don't have any inserters yet. So let's quickly place these. The cables are a bit obnoxious, but it's fine. That looks good. Let's get rid of this iron ore. I'm a bit worried about this setup, but we can also replace it with some electric mining drills now that we have them. Then we don't need the weird inserter setup anymore. Okay, so this is now all going. We need to clear away some trees, and we need to do a similar setup for the copper ore up there. And meanwhile, we have finished researching underground belts and splitters, which will come in handy in just a little bit. So let's take the time and just research a new gun in case we need it. So let's also here place down a few mining drills, and then this time let's do the smelting a bit nicer, even though I don't know, this is all just very casual. Place the inserters and the outputs. Need lots more power balls. We can get the power up from here. And then also feed it into here. This still needs coal, of course. And then the output will come down here probably. Alright, I will need some more belts. And feed the copper downwards. And it will need to go into this box for now. I will probably, like I said, we need to remove all of that in a bit because it's really a mess. Let's create a bit, let's worry about defending ourselves. So if we go onto the map, you can see this is our little base. You can see a few of the structures that we built, a few of the machines and the transport belts, and you can also see the red pollution. So the more furnaces and I'm not sure what exactly or produces pollution. I'm not sure if assemblers, so the little machines, produce pollution in this game, but the smelters, the furnaces, definitely do. So the more pollution we produce, the higher this cloud will become, and it will trigger attacks. Now we can't see any of the there are like medium-sized crawlers, insects, whatever, the like little monsters, let's just call them that, and they will attack our base. If the pollution reaches their base, they will become like triggered by it and go and attack us to destroy the pollution. We can see them right now, so one of our goals should be to expand what we see, and also we should be prepared for the worst case in defending ourselves. So let's look into that, and for that reason I just researched the better guns, because the pistol fires quite slow, only 4 per second in shooting speed, and this has over double with 10 per second and also a higher range. So that's like basically the basic weapon for the start. Let's pick a new research in the meantime. Let's just do, sure, gun turrets, which will be stationary defensive buildings. Okay, so what we can do is get a light armor though. That will be very useful, and you see this auto equipped down here for our character, and you can see our ammo and the gun. Let's get the other gun and then just create lots of ammo. Okay, I will also remove, while we're waiting on this. Okay, now we can put this gun in the first slot, and you can cycle through these with tab, I think, except it doesn't work. Yeah, if both have ammo you can cycle through them, but right now I just want one of them and a lot of ammo in there, thank you. Get some more iron. Alright, yeah, let's get some coal production optimized. And let's feed this up here, and now you can see why we might need underground belts to cross belts. Let's also put them on a hotline, hotbar. So with this we can replace this belt, and now the copper will go underground and we can cross here. But we also need the same material up there, so we will want to split the belt here, and that's what we use the splitters for, obviously, as the name suggests, like this. And now I'm out of belts. Okay, now we can connect this, and now you can see what I did with the belts here. So if you put them like this, they will each feed onto one half of the belt, and this is how we can use one belt to supply our furnaces both with iron ore and the fuel, so the coal that it needs. So now all of these are auto-supplied with the supplies that they need, and we don't need to worry about them anymore in the near future. So we will want to do the same for the coal. Oh, this actually fits. Oh my god, okay. I thought the cliff would be in the way. But let's select a new research. I'm not sure what we should do. Let's just do shooting speed, is always good. disconnect when you hover over them. And now our coal is also supplied. Our copper is also supplied with coal. So now we don't need to go up here as often because the copper should just come down and be supplied into the things where we need it. That being said, it is time to build a few more things, and I cannot be bothered to build the early game stuff, so I use a blueprint, and if you press B you get all of the blueprints that I already imported. Alright, so I will link down below the link to the channel of Catherine of Sky, who makes amazing Factorio gameplay videos, or used to make. I'm not sure if she has a current series, but she also has an extensive blueprint library for all of these beautiful things, and we will just use this and I think flip it. I think the input is at the top. Yeah, like this. Okay, so now we have placed this blueprint, and now we just paint by numbers in a very relaxing way. This wants iron ore as input, as you can see on the output signal, and here we put in coal. Somewhere we need to put in copper ore. Yeah, down here. Okay. So iron ore up here. I can do that. Oh. Maybe I can't do that actually. Maybe I can filter it with a splitter. Output filter only iron ore, and on the right side, thank you. So now down here we only get iron ore for now, until we have depleted this and don't need it anymore. Okay, and this will be a copper, coal. Why can I never this is quite like simple-minded to just redraw this design that someone else thought of, but the reality of this game is that you like click together a few starting things, and then you go like a bit to the left in this case probably, and build up a much bigger base. Why is that? That is because it is basically near impossible to get enough resources to build the proper base from the start, because you just need so many belts, and you need belts and underground belts and splitters and inserters and machines in such a high capacity that you need to like rig something small in quotes small, because this looks already quite big if you're new to the game, but the things that we will build later are much bigger and much more complex. So you need a bit of a starter base, and I cannot, I've like done this starting thing, it's a bit like tedious, and really there's not much creativity involved, so I like to just follow this sometimes, especially while I'm trying to narrate this and record something. But yeah, feel free to, especially if you're playing this for the first time, like just try things out, just you know, fiddle around, make mistakes, like discovering the game is basically the whole game, if that makes sense. So I really wouldn't advise you to use blueprints from someone else at the start. Figure all this stuff out on your own, and then afterwards see how other people did it and how you can maybe improve it. Alright, let me quickly wrap up building this so you can see what it looks like and don't bore yourself before I go into a quick time lapse though. Let's look at this so you see that our machines, like this one for a green circuit, takes off iron from the belt. So this means for the later ones, especially for this one over here that makes iron gears, there is no iron arriving. And this is a problem with one of these supply belts where you just have one supply belt. For a lot of machines, the first ones always have priority and then the last ones don't get anything. And in our case, this little machine here is used to supply the iron gears for our research production. So currently our labs are idle because they don't get any research packs, because we simply don't produce enough iron to feed all of the machines. This at the end will only get iron if all of this fills up, so this can stack to 200 I believe, and then the inserters would need to fill up, and then the belts, and then we would finally get more science. Now that is of course very unfortunate, so what we should do first is expand the smelting. You can see the design was built for a lot more iron production, and this is basically the theme of the game. You don't have enough iron, this will happen a lot in the game. So I thought I would cover it here. Alright, with this being said, let me quickly build most of the rest of this pre-base here. Be right back. Alright, I fixed a bit more iron coming through, so now you can see our little machines for science are working again. Alright, this is the finished product, so to researched yet. The blueprints here for the machines are empty. But we have also researched a bit in the meantime, so next episode we can really get going with some new stuff and build a few designs of our own. So we have a good supply of inserters now, and underground belts, and also splitters, and you can see the first few of them are backing up, and I think I am producing way too many lamps. Now we have a good steady supply of belts and not a great supply of assembling machines, but we're getting there. So I think this is a good place to stop for now. Oh, one more thing. I have also placed a radar which expands our view of the map, so maybe next time we can also see a few interesting things on the map. I don't think we will go exploring just yet, but